Hello everyone, welcome to Edubbey Global Solution. Today we'll be discussing Production Possibility Curve (PPC). Now, what is Production Possibility Curve? Production Possibility Curve is a curve that shows maximum output of two types of products that can be produced with existing resources and technology. It is also known as production possibility frontiers. Now, this diagram shows production possibility curve. Now, moving to the next slide, where we have a product, where we have just one activities here. A production possibility curve asks how many outputs. We just said it now, not too long. Now, one output, two output, five output, or six output. You just have two maximum outputs. Now, I think that one is right. Moving to the next activities, the full meaning of PPC is what? PPC, the one we just said now. Now, possibility production condition, is that so? No. Production possibility curve, let's check the other one. We have people possibility condition. No. The answer should be production possibility curve. Moving to the next slide. Where we have point under, point on, and beyond a production possibility curve (PPC). Now, any point inside a curve means there is no full resources and the output of being produced when there are unemployed resources. Now, let us check the points inside this PPF. We have point X. This point X means there is no full resources and the output should be produced because there are unemployed resources. Now, any point on the curve means that maximum use is being made of resources. Wow, let us check any point on the curve. Now, we have a lot of points on the curve here. We have point A, B, and C. That means maximum use is being made. As you can see, at point X, country can still produce, but it is just limited. And we have point A, B, C. They are still producing. Now, let's check the third point. Any point beyond the curve means there are not enough resources to produce outside the limit set by the PPC. As you can see, we have point Y here. It is beyond and it is outside the production possibility curve. Now, let us check the activities we have here. Now, what point in the diagram are attainable? We have this one. I think this is among your past question. What points in the diagram are attainable points? Now, let us check. We said the country is still producing at any point inside the curve and any point on the curve. We have U, A, B, C, and D. Now, let us check our options. We have option A, B, C, and D. Is that so? Is that the only attainable point? U only? Is that so? No. We have U, A, B, C, and D. That's the correct answer. Those are the attainable points. We got it right. Moving to the next slide. Where we have movement along a PPC and opportunity course. Wow, we met an opportunity course here again. A movement along a PPC shows that resources are being reallocated. It also shows the opportunity cost of that decision, that is the opportunity cost involved in the resources allocated. Now, moving to the next slide, where we have just an activity here. We have, what is the purpose of an economics production possibility curve? Wow. According to the definition of PPC earlier, what is the purpose of it? This one is among your past question, I think. Now, it shows the production capacity in an economy at a point in time. Is that so? Let's check. It answers the questions of what to produce in an economy. No. It measures the supply of goods and services available in an economy. No. The answer should be it shows the production capacity in an economy at a point in time. That's amazing. Now we have another slide here where we have causes of shifts in the production possibility curve. What can cause a shift in the production possibility curve? The PPC will shift to the right if there is increase in the quantity or quality of resources as it is shown in this rightward shift. It means an increase in the quantity or quality of resources makes the curve to shift to the right, while it will shift to the left if there is reduction in the quality and quantity of resources as it is shown here also. Moving to the next slide where we have the consequences of shift in PPC. The consequences of right shift in PPC referred to a potential economic growth. That is, if we have a right shift in production possibility curve, it means we have an economic growth. It also means a rise, it's still the same thing, a rise in a country's output. Moving to the next slide where we have one of the past questions here. Let's solve. The production possibility curve shows the hours per day a student has for either entertainment or resources. I think this one is combined with opportunity cost we have said earlier, which we have discussed about. Now we have this as our diagram. Here we have the PPC curve. Now we have the student revise for 3 hours a day. As exams approach, the student decides to revise for 9 hours a day. What is the opportunity cost of this decision? Wow, that's a good question. Now we have 9 hours of entertainment. Is that so? 6 hours of revision. Is that so? That's not the correct answer. 6 hours of entertainment. That's the opportunity cost of this decision. Wow, correct answer. Moving to the next activities. This also among your past question about PPC. The diagram shows a shift in a country's production possibility curve. What will cause the shift from X to Y? Now, if you look at it from X to Y, it means from left to right, we have rightward shift. Now we have a rise in the rate of inflation. Is that so? No. A fall in consumer demand. Is that so? No. A fall in the unemployed rate. Is that so? No. A rise in the size of the labor force. We have discussed this earlier. Wow, amazing. This will be the end of our class. Stay tuned to our website www.edubbey.com.